Hi everyone, welcome to Science class, Physics chapter 12, Electricity part 10. And in this video, I am going to discuss with you some numerical from exercise NCERT textbook. Dear children, in previous video, I have discussed some example questions and exercise numericals. And remaining exercise numericals we discussed. Before that, we go for a quick analysis of formulae. First one, current I is equal to Q by T, charge Q is equal to NE, potential difference V is equal to W by T, and Ohm's law, that is V is equal to IR, and next resistance in series RS is equal to R1 plus R2, and resistance in parallel 1 by RP is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, and heat, that is H is equal to VIT, or H is equal to I square RT, and the last one, that is power, P is equal to VI. Dear students, till last video I have covered all example questions and exercise question number till 11. Let us start question number 12. The question is, several electric bulbs designed to be used on a 220 volt electric supply line are rated 10 watt. How many lamps can be connected in parallel with each other across the two wires of 220 volts line if the maximum allowable current is 5 amp? Let us write first given, children. The given is potential difference in the circuit is 220 ohms. And observe the figure. Bulbs are connected parallel and each bulb has a power rated of 10 watt. Here resistance is not given. Here power is given. And how many bulbs are connected, which we don't know, that we have to suppose to find. And the condition given is current flowing in the circuit is only 5 amp. And you know current divides in the parallel connection. So in 5 amp only, these according with this power, how many bulbs can be connected, that we need to find. So let us assume n number of bulbs of power P are connected in parallel, and that will make a total power n into P. Therefore, the power can be written as n into P. Now use the formula, that is power formula. P is equal to VI. I is equal to P by V. Now substitute the P where we don't know how many number of bulbs are there, and we have assumed its power as n number. So I is equal to, if I substitute as NP, the ratio becomes I is equal to NP by V. Substitute the values, you will get n is equal to, means number of bulbs connected in the circuit is equal to, from the formula, in the numerator 5 into 220 divided by 10. When you calculate 0, 0 get cancelled, 22 5s are 110 bulbs. So 110 bulbs can be connected in parallel in this circuit. Now let us move to question number 13. The question is, a hot plate of an electric oven connected to a 220 volt line has two resistance coils A and B, each of 24 ohm resistance, which may be used separately, in series or in parallel. What are the currents in the three cases? Children, let us understand the question first. Here potential difference across the oven is given to 20 volt, and resistance of both the coil A and B, that we consider as R1 and R2, as 24 ohm. And asking you people to find, when you connect each coil individually, what is the current drawn from it. And in the case 2, he is asking where when you connected these coil A and B in series, what is the current drawn. And when you connect in parallel these two coil A and B, what will be the value of current. So let us understand and calculate it. Let us write the given. The resistance of a coil A and B, let it be R1 and R2, that is equal to 24 ohm. And potential difference is 220. Let us go for case 1, where coil is used individually. By using Ohm's law, V is equal to IR and I is equal to V by R. Substitute the value, potential difference as 220, R is 24 each. So 24, that is equal to ratio as 9.1 amp in both A and B coil. In case 2, When coil is connected in series, let us first find the values of resistance. Total resistance or equivalent resistance will be R1 plus R2, that is equal to 24 plus 24, 48 ohm. Now use the Ohm's law where we write current as Is, resistance as Rs. Is is equal to V by Rs and substitute the value V as 220 and Rs as 48. The ratio is become 4.58 amp. Let us move to case 3 when coils are connected in parallel. Substitute in the formula to find parallel values or equivalent values of the resistance by using the formula 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by 24 plus 1 by 24. And 1 by Rp is equal to, taking LCM 24 and numerator add itself 1 plus 1 and you will get 2 by 24, nothing but 1 by 12. If 1 by Rp is 1 by 12, then Rp is equal to 12 ohm. Substitute that one in Ohm's law to find current, that is Ip is equal to V by Rp, that is equal to 220 by 12, and the ratio of this is 18.3 amp. Children, observe all the three cases. In series connection, resistance is more, so current is less. And in case 3, resistance is less, so current is more. From this, easily you can understand, as resistance increases, current decreases, or as resistance decreases, current increases. Question number 14. The question is, compare the power used in the 2 ohm resistor in each of the following circuits. And first one is given, a 6 volts battery in a series with 1 ohm and 2 ohm resistors, and a 4 volt battery in a parallel with 12 ohm and 2 ohm resistor. Solution. First write the given, children. In the first case it is given potential difference is 220 is constant and resistance R1 is 1 ohm and R2 is 2 ohm. When they are connected in series, its value will become 1 plus 2, 3 ohm. And by using Ohm's law, when you find I is equal to V by Rs, that is equal to 6 by 3, 2 amp is the value. That means 2 amp current is flowing in the circuit. I have shown the diagram below. In the below figure, two resistors are connected in series and resistance value 1 and 2. The current flowing in the circuit is 2 amp. Since current flowing is same in series connection, current flowing is same in both the resistors. So I is equal to 2 amp is used in this circuit. But children, one you have to remember here, we cannot use the power formula, that is P is equal to V square by R, because potential difference varies. So we cannot use. We can use is the formula P1 is equal to I square R. So substitute the value of I, that is 2 square, and R is 2. 2 square is 4. 4 into 2 is equal to 8 watt. In the case 1 or given first question, you are getting the value of power 8 watt. Now let us find the another case where resistors are connected in parallel and the value is 12 ohm and 2 ohm. Here we no need to find the value of resistance or equivalent value of resistance, because directly potential difference is given, that is 4 volts. Easily you can use the formula, power formula, that is V square by R. You know V, you know R, and the required condition is you have to find out power used when across 2 ohm resistors. So P2 is equal to V2 by R I am using. V here is 4 volts, 4 square divided by 2, nothing but 16 by 2, and the value is 8 watt. In the case 1 where P1 value we got 8 watt and P2 value, that is case 2, we got 8 value. When you take a ratio P1 by P2 is equal to 8 by 8, you will get 1. Question number 15, very simple and very small one. Here two lamps are given. One is rated at 100 watt at 220 volts and the other 60 watt at 220 volts are connected in parallel to electric main supply. What current is drawn from the line if the supply voltage is 220 volts? Let us writing given. In the case 1, given are P1, that is power for a bulb 100 watt, and potential difference is 220, and asking you to find current, that is I1. To find the current, again by using P is equal to VI formula, I1 is equal to P1 by V. P1 is 100, V is 220 volts. When you take the ratio, the value is 0.45 amp. And in case 2, where uh, power of the bulb is 60 watt and potential difference is 220, by using P is equal to VI formula and find the I2 value, that is I is equal to, or I2 is equal to P2 by V, that is equal to 60 by 220, and that is equal to 0.27 amp. Now you add both the current, children, that is I is equal to I1 plus I2. I is equal to 0.45 amp and I2 is 0.27 amp. Total current is 0.72 amp in a circuit. Children, when two bulbs like this, when you calculate, remember which formula I have to use. And that sheet I have given where all formula is written, and maximum questions what we are discussing now are based on P is equal to VI formula. So just while doing it, try to solve by yourself, and how to solve that also you will get it the idea. Now question number 16, which uses more energy? A 250 watt TV set in 1 hour or a 1200 watt toaster in 10 minutes? First write the given, children. TV power is given 250 watt, time is 1 hour. When power and time is given, you have to use energy because it is asking you to find which is using more energy, and energy formula is E is equal to P into T. So substitute the value. P is 250 and time is 1. 250 into 1, 250 watt hour. Now 250 watt hour, if you convert into joules, just multiply 3600 to 250, you will get 9 to 10 to the power 5 joules. Let us go for understanding for the toaster. Given is power 1200 watt and time is 10 minutes. You need to convert into hours because standard value for energy we keep in the form of hours. So substitute that one in the formula. E is equal to P into T, nothing but 1200 into 10 by 60. And the answer is 200 watt hour. If you multiply to this 3600, you will get 7.2 into 10 to the power 5 joules. Now compare the value of both. For TV we got 9 to 10 to the power 5 joules. For toaster we got 7.2 into 10 to the power 5 joules. So we can conclude that TV set is utilizing more energy or consuming more energy comparatively toaster. Children, this is the last numerical from exercise, that is question number 17. An electric heater of resistance 8 ohm draws 15 amp from the service mains for 2 hours. Calculate the rate at which heat is developed in a heater. This is very simple question, direct question. Let us understand. Write the given first, that is R resistance is equal to 8 ohm. Current I is given as 15 amp and time is 2 hours. The rate at heat is developed. That means we are going to calculate heat generated with respect to time. And heat generated, that is H formula I square RT, and with respect to time means in the denominator T. That is nothing but I square RT divided by T. TT get cancelled. Current I you substitute as 15 square into 8. 15 square value is 225 and 8 as it is, and the answer 225 into 8 is 1800 joules per second. Children, this is the last worksheet of this lesson that I have given. Question number 18 from NCERT textbook. Question number 18A already I gave in before worksheet. Now question number 18B. Why are the conductors of electric heating devices such as bread toasters and electric iron made of an alloy rather than a pure metal? You need to think about why alloys are much preferable. That already we have discussed in previous video. Refer it and write the answer. The question number 18B is, why is the series arrangement not used for domestic circuits? Here you need to write what is the disadvantage of series connection. That helps people to understand it is not correct in domestic circuits. And question number 18D is, how does the resistance of wire vary with the area of cross section? Your people have learned as cross section area increases, uh, resistance decreases. So based on that writing formula, you must tell about its proportionality. And question number 18E is, why are copper and aluminum wires are usually employed for electricity transmission? You must write the better quality of these two values, wires, and that is the main uh, answer for this question. Let us go for extra question. This is just resembles what we have discussed earlier about exercise question number 15. That is, two lamps, one rated at 60 watt at 220 volts and the other is 40 watt at 220 volts. They are connected in parallel to the electric supply and asking you to first find draw a circuit. Remember children, both the bulbs are connected in parallel. So draw a parallel connection. And next, after drawing, they are asking in the question B, that is calculate current drawn from it. Just find the equivalent resistance, substitute in Ohm's law, you will get the current value. And question number C, where they are asking you to calculate total energy consumed by two lamps together when they operate for 1 hour. Calculate energy separately children, or directly also you can find out with respect to time 1 hour. Use the formula energy is equal to P into T. Or if you know another way of doing, because you can go for different methods, and if you are perfect in using all formula which I have given earlier, then you can do any kind of a sum. So all the best children, work hard, practice whatever I have given sums. I understand indirect teaching which I have done may not be uh, made you people very much perfect, but try it, definitely you'll become perfect. If you have any doubts, ask me in comment box, and remember, in case if you are unable to ask in comment box, if you want to discuss with me directly, you can call me anytime or WhatsApp any question, I'll give the answer for it. Bye children, take care.